My name is Tosin Akinwekomi. I'm here at the Church of St. Stephen's. I just want to share a few words of wisdom based on my experience and some of the things I've learned in the past few years that I've been working and out here in the world, trying to find a way for myself. I shared this with a group of youth, and I said there are 5 principles I try to follow. The first being make wise choices. The choices we make when we're young have a big effect and a big impact on the person we become when we grow older. Whether we are in school and being a good student versus not being a good student, that directly relates to where you go to after school. And so these choices are important. And the more we get understanding from other people around us, the wiser we become. The second was focus on learning and growing. And while that involves going to school, and school is important, when I talk about learning and growing, I'm talking about learning skills, learning how to talk to people, learning how to manage people, learning how to lead in your community, getting involved in different places where you can learn different skills apart from what you get in textbooks and books in school. They're important, but life skills are much more important as well. And the third one is develop character. Be a person that people can rely on. Be a person that when something needs to be done, even if you don't know how to do it, people know that you'll figure a way out to do it. Be a person that people find dependable, reliable. Be a person that even when you've gone through adversity or struggles, you can persevere. And over time, you become this person that people look at you and say, okay, nothing seems to shake them. But then within you, you know that you found a way to always work things out based on your character. And number 4, I think this is probably the most important for me, is exposure. Exposure is what you get to become whoever you want to be, right? Serena Williams, are you Serena Williams, or Usain Bolt, or any soccer player? They never become who they are based on just what, standing in their little corner of the world. They became exposed to things and they became interested in it and they worked on it, right? Exposure is important. So if you don't know much about what's going on out there in the world or out there in the community, there's not much you can do anything about it, to change or to improve yourself. So exposure is important. One of the quotes I love right now is this one given by my mentor, which says, the person you are going to become 5 years from now is directly related to what you read, the books you read today, and the people you meet. So if you want to be a business owner, you've got to meet people that already own businesses and run their own business and talk to them about their struggle. Experience is not necessarily the best learner, the best teacher. The experience of other people is a great place to start. And then number 5, adaptability. As much as we like to plan and make goals and set objectives, life doesn't always work out that way. Life goes up and ups and downs, cycles. And so you've got to learn to be adaptable. You've got to be flexible. If you get thrown to the ground, learn to pick yourself up. Learn to motivate yourself. Learn to learn on your own and learn to dedicate yourself. And I think if we put all these 5 things together, we'll be in a great place to succeed in whatever we choose to become. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yvonne, Ruke, Akpoveta, and I just spoke to the youth at the St. Stephen's Church, and it was awesome. It was awesome being able to talk to young people who are inspired, and they're at a place where they're trying to determine what the next step is for them, choose their subjects, determine what university to go to. And one of the things I did was share with them what I call the 5 Ps. The 5 Ps of success, the 5 Ps of having clarity or defining your career path. And those 5 Ps start with saying, the first is picture. And the second one is, I'm going to try and remember here. So it's picture, planning, preparation, positioning, and perfection. So the first P, which is about picture, is about being able to visualize what it is you want for yourself. Create that picture in your mind where it is you want to go to, so that whatever happens to you or however you deviate, you will keep on still coming back to that picture and aligning yourself to that picture, because those pictures you create in your mind is what leads the actions and creates the actions which you take. The second one is plan. Plan for what it is you want. Once you have that picture in your mind of what it is you want to do, then have a plan to help you get there. So there's nothing like, nothing works without action. So you have to take actions to see that picture really become reality. If you plan on being a doctor, if you plan on being a teacher, if you plan on having your own business, then you need to start ensuring that you have a plan to take the right subject, take extra classes, do volunteering, whatever it is you need to do. Start to put that plan together to make it happen. Then prepare yourself, whether in study, whether in volunteer experience, job experience, whatever it is to do, just prepare. Prepare yourself by hanging out with the right people, by doing the things you need to do, reading books, it could even be fictional books you read, but in line with the kind of things you want to do. And then the next thing is position yourself. Make sure that, like I said earlier, that you're hanging out with the right type of people, you're in the right type of place, and you're going to the right after school programs that it is that you need to go to help you to achieve what it is you want. But you have to position yourself for success. Think about, most especially at this age when you're a young person, you need to think about the kind of person or the kind of people it is that you're hanging out with. So you need to position yourself for where success will be attracted to you. So success comes to you sometimes and you're not going to seek it. And the last one is perfection. So I'm the first person to say, start before you're perfect and build your wings on your way there to where you're going to. So I say create perfection. Once you know what it is you're doing, once you start to do what it is you need to do, then start to build perfection along the way. And that's where excellence comes in, to help you stand out in the crowd. Because you're going to find that you get out there's so many people competing for the same jobs, so there's more supply than there is demand. So what are you going to do? How are you going to stand out? By being excellent. By being excellent in all the preparation you've done, whether it be the fact that you have experience plus your education, or whether it be that you find yourself having more knowledge, more passion for what it is you want to do, or you stand out as a leader. So it's not really only about excelling in your study, but it's also about excelling in your interpersonal skills. So when it comes to interviewing, when it comes to leadership, working with people, and all this happens through your volunteer experience that you would have done, so that when you go out there for interviewing, those things you have that you've prepared for already and you're now excelling in stand out, and you stand out among the crowd to be selected. I hope these 5 P's help you. And again, I repeat it, it's the first is picture, the second is planning, the third is preparation, the fourth is positioning yourself, and the fifth is perfection, which you create along the way. Thank you very much, St. Stephen's Church, for having me, and have a great day, everybody.